Hello again. I was feeling bored, so I thought I'll just make a new YouTube video. I've been trying to think of a new subject to talk about, but I can't seem to find one, so I'll just talk about anything and then we'll just see how it goes with the flow, okay? I was just thinking about how as stutterers we have a very negative mindset, and personally I believe that this is a very critical aspect of how we stutter. I believe that our stutter is a result of our negative, our downward looking, negative, doubting mindset. Every time we go into a speaking situation, all we think about is, are we going to stutter here, are we going to stutter there? And it just gets worse and worse. The more we think about the words we're going to have problems with, the worse it gets. And if we just keep on doing this, it just gets worse and worse. So what I believe we need to do is just look at the positive thinking. So we have to believe that we can actually say a word, believe that we can say anything we want to say. And what I do now personally is when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I think of, I force myself to think this, the first thing I think of is, I am a good speaker, I am a capable speaker, I am a confident, able speaker, and I enjoy speaking. And I think that the first thing I wake up, I think that when I walk to the bathroom, I think that when I'm cleaning my teeth, I think that when I'm taking a shower in the morning, I think that I'm a good, confident speaker when I walk out the door in the morning on the way to work. I think it when I'm walking to the bus. I just keep on thinking of these positive thinking words, and I don't know if it's effective or not, but I think it is, but sometimes you can't tell. And I also think it when I'm coming home from work on the bus, and then I think it the last thing that goes through my mind when I go to bed at night, and that I think it helps a bit, but whether it helps a lot you can't tell sometimes, because it's just one of those things that just happens to you or doesn't happen. I also believe that stuttering is caused by a trigger effect. You may share the same feelings as what I do, but maybe not. I'm not here to argue with anybody or have statements, but I believe that if something triggers us to stutter, we will stutter. If you don't get that trigger, we don't stutter. Well, I think that's what happens to me anyway. I try to talk as dynamically and energetic as I can. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Most of the time it works, but you always get the old blip, you always get the bad day where you have some problems or something. It's just one of those things. Now, hold on, I just got to check if I actually turned the sound on for this video. Hold on a minute. Okay, yeah, the sound should be on, yeah, good. What else can I talk about? Just positive feelings, keeping your head up straight, having confidence in your body language, eye contact. I find this helps a great deal. If you look at people in the eye and you stutter with confidence, even though stuttering isn't a nice feeling or it has other negative emotional impact on you, if you try to remain calm, composed, and then that helps a lot. It stops the negative reflection of the person, stops the negative reflection of the facial expression of the person you're talking to, and that helps a lot. What else can I talk about? Today I had a pretty good day. The odd blip of the odd blob, but generally okay. Nothing special. Talked to a few people today, talked to a few strangers, ordered food at a restaurant. What else have I done? Talked on the telephone a few times. Talked to the boss, had a meeting at work which went quite well. I upset one of my customers today because I told him the answer was no, and he wasn't happy about that, so he complained to my boss. Anyway, it's sorted out now. And what else have I done? I just been on holiday, had a brilliant time. I learnt scuba dive, which was fun, amazing experience, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. Work is going to get stressful in a few days' time because I've got a lot of contracts to sort out, a lot of issues to solve, and I'm sure I'm going to upset a few more people, which is always a good fun to do. I don't focus much on my speech a lot for the past few days because I've been preoccupied with other things, so it's taken a back burner. But I plan to do a bit more NLP, a bit more. I've been looking at something called I can't remember the actual technical term now. I think it's Erickson hypnosis, where it's the real core of the hypnosis of the mind. And I've also been reading a book by Darren Brown, Tricks of the Mind, which I find quite interesting. It doesn't tell too much, but he's slightly caged with his book. But I'm looking for any hints there. What else? Nothing else really. As I can't think of anything else to say, I think I'll end now. Take care, good night, and keep up the good work. Bye bye.